All right, welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm David.
And I'm Gary.
And today we're going to look at somebody's mental health.
Yes. Someone who does a dance like this.
Oh, that's it. That right there is cause for concern about somebody's mental health.
That's the first thing, Also, phantom accordion lessons.
Yes, the accordion of hypnotic falsehoods.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, so we record all our videos on the same day. Today's Sunday, October 13th. And yeah, either that or Dave and I just never change our clothes. But the last two readings we did, which will come out Thursday night or Thursday and Friday, midnight Pacific time. And if you want to be alerted to that, hit subscribe and the little bell, and we will wake you up at midnight Pacific time with our
glow with the notification.
But our last two videos, and if you've been watching, you already know this. We had real strong hits that Trump's mental health is not going to be good. I guess it wasn't the last two. We had two hits on the last video where we were looking at Judge Mershon, and Dave and I both had the outcome of the Moon card as far as, will he be sentenced to prison and when's it going to happen? And both times the Moon card came up. And so we're thinking that at this point, Trump's about to have a mental health event that's visible enough for the courts to kind of stop and say, whoa, wait a minute. Maybe we need to rethink how we sentence this convicted felon. There you go. Nothing. Out of pure decency.
Breakdown, mental health breakdown. Who knows? Some type of health breakdown. But yeah, we'll look at the general energy around Trump's mental health post-election. Actually, I'll do it now, and you can do it post-election.
Yeah, that's fine. Because and make yourself nice and big when we do it. This is the
unless you want to do now, and I'll do post-election. Do you have a preference?
No, I don't really.
You don't really? Which means you do.
I don't have a preference.
Then why'd you add really to the end of it? Because that means I really kind of have a preference.
So I thought maybe there was a word. Yeah, we had to answer in so many words or less.
No.
And I just wanted to make sure I threw as many words in there as possible.
This is not a partial credit test here.
Oh my!
Let's look at Trump's current mental health state. Entertainment purposes only. Six of Swords. Swords do represent intellect in slowly going from turbulent waters to calmer shores. We'll see. His health is certainly fleeting. His mental health is fleeting, but it's out there for everybody to see too. There's the truth's coming out that he's not as mentally sharp as he used to be. He's not, he's not the king. He's not the emperor that he once was. What people wanted back in what they saw in 2016, what they're finding out is he isn't that same person as he was back then. He no longer is going to be he wants to be a dictator, basically, but he's a mad king. In the past, Queen of Cups are able to keep a lid on his mental health issues, but now when you let Trump be Trump, the mental health issues come as part of the full package here. And it's appealing to people that are cult members. The cult is still following Trump, but it's almost like Trump is drinking his own cult Kool-Aid there. And again, he's going mad. Overarching energy is the Four of Swords. The mental retreat. Yeah, it just his mental health is retreating. He's, this is sunsetting, I believe is the term they use when around sunset people's mental health goes down and they start going crazy with like the Moon card here. Judgment. This could very well be that at some point he's being sent off for a mental health evaluation.
Yeah.
That's what I think is happening here. They're going to take a look at his mental health and pass a judgment on it. Outcome being in the King of Cups. whether this is Judge Mershon, this is almost like an empathetic response. I think his mental health is declining. It's going to be investigated, and as much as people would like him to bear the karma and bear the burden of all the grief he has sown, there's probably going to be some type of compassionate response to his mental health. That King of Cups is also somebody who can't control their emotions. And I think maybe that's it also. As Trump the narcissist loses this election and his mental health is basically laid out in front of him, he may lash out more and more because his house of cards, his universe is collapsing around him. And lashing out is his only way that he feels like he's doing anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's take a look at Trump's mental health post-election. Yes. So if you've been watching our videos this week, it's looking really good for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. It's not looking so good for the Republicans. So let's see, how's this looking post-election? Okay. The foundation of Trump's mental health is the Page of Cups. You know, those lunatic ramblings that he spouts that his MAGA base loves prior to the election. After the election's done, he's looking just silly. This is not, I don't think it's resonating. Let's see what the cross is. Cross is the Page of Wands. It's the same messaging that is inspiring his MAGA base is now being seen as, there may be something else, a different message coming forth here. And it is the Libby Three of Swords.
Hey, look at that.
The heartbreak on this. You know, Trump's mental health is going kaplooey. And they're finally realizing that what he's saying isn't just there for his base. Well, he really truly believes this nonsense. And it's a Three of Swords moment for him. You know, he's lost the election, he's losing his physical health, and he's lost his mental health. And you know, it's finally time where people are going to see this and acknowledge it. It's in the background, it's underneath it, but it's there. Everyone's going to be seeing this. In the past, we have the Nine of Wands. You know, it's all the battles. This could be Dr. Ronnie Jackson, all of the battles he's been doing to keep Trump lucid enough to look like he isn't completely lunatic. But in the past, it's just too many blows to the head. Current energy is the Nine of Cups, hopes, wishes, dreams fulfilled. You know, Trump's there thinking he still won the election. You know, he's sitting there all smug. I've got my Supreme Court. You know, they're gonna save me. But really, his emotions are just not in alignment with his reality. The overarching energy is the Ace of Wands. It's a new messaging that's coming forward. We have the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands. You know, this is like, I've got a new message. This is like, I've got a new message. Yeah, there's a new message. You're crazy. This isn't funny anymore. You know, we thought this was part of your gimmick for getting elected. No, you're just legitimately nuts. There we go. Yeah. Either I need to shuffle my deck more, or there we go. The lesson to be learned. He's nuts.
He's nuts.
His mental health is done. And the message is finally coming out. This guy is cray-cray, guys. There's the cray-cray, and there's your favorite president. He's sitting there thinking he's won. He's just nuts. Outcome, the Eight of Cups, we're emotionally walking away. This is his mental health is walking away. He's losing his emotional grip on things. It's over. It's done. And this is really consistent with the last reading we did with Judge Mershon.
Yeah.
How many
Again, he could be
polls?
sentenced to a funny farm, you know.
Yeah, I mean, this is 3 readings out of 4. Did you pull the moon card on yours? You didn't pull it on
Not on
yours.
that last one, no.
Yeah, 3 out of 4, the moon card showed up. You know, this guy he's cray cray. He's lost it, and it's after the post election. It's going to be out there. Everyone's going to start acknowledging it finally.
Yeah, they've been hiding it. They've been hiding it, and likely it's going to accelerate because again, his world's going to come crashing down around him, and that's really going to accelerate the whole process.
I think what that page of wands is, that could be corporate media finally acknowledging that maybe it's not all the way it's supposed to be, and the ace of wands is finally, it's visible to everyone to see, or not.
Make money off of him.
Well, sure, because now you got a whole new news cycle. Is how cray is Trump, right? You know, getting people to tune in for that, you know,
because the court cases aren't going to be really newsworthy because there's again not going to be any evidence to support it, just like there wasn't in 2020 and there wasn't going to be any in 2016.
Yeah. So it's not looking good for his mental health there.
No. What's Trump's kind of from his perspective?
Mm-hmm.
How are things looking from his mental health? Does he think he's fine, or does he know he's in trouble?
Yeah. Does he have enough self-awareness to acknowledge it?
Exactly. I'm just only gonna do a 4-quarter on that one. Page of Swords. Not exactly the strongest, smartest guy in the room type of.
He still thinks he's bringing his A game.
Yeah. As smart as he's ever been, you know, which is not very smart. Hanged man holding on to.
There's Trump's health.
The Empress. And that 6 of Swords again. If he felt like, okay, I think he doesn't think he's losing it mentally. Mm-hmm. I think he doesn't mind necessarily. Okay. Might hit on something different here. He probably doesn't think he's suffering mentally, but he might be willing to let the narrative go a little bit. But this could also be, I want to move away from craziness. I just need to take a vacation. Now I'm tired. You know, I need to go somewhere where there's sun and warmth and really nice hotels I can live in for a while I recoup. All the while trying to maintain his sanity, his freedom, and his money. I'm trying to is he going to flee the country? Yeah, maybe. He's desperately trying to hold on to his wealth and his faculties, and to the point where he is willing to consider options that keep him sitting free. And again, those options could be fleeing the country, being your president in exile, and waiting for the right opportunity to come back and lead the country. But is he delusional? Probably. He doesn't recognize he's delusional.
Yeah.
He's willing to let other people maybe carry that narrative. If it means that he can stay out of prison, he can hold on to his money, he can hold on to his freedom. But I don't think he thinks he's delusional.
Yeah, the one that struck me, you had the Page of Swords. It's just no, I'm young and strong like I've always been. And it was the Hangman that kind of caught my attention, but just like he's looking at this from a completely different perspective.
Yeah, well, it could be that he's willing to let other people come up with a new narrative that he wouldn't normally come up with, but maybe playing Yeah, maybe there is something. Maybe I'm just exhausted, need some time away, type of thing. Will buy me time, buy me delays in court cases and things along those lines.
Okay, so I'm going to do a little four-carder. Will Trump's ego allow him?
There you go.
Will Trump's ego allow him to allow others to call him cray cray? Okay, we'll do a little. It's technically 5-card, right? But 4-card. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles. Well, I mean, it's an option. It's something that we can offer up to the people. It's certainly a new path for him. It's not a path that he's ever considered going down before. It would help me avoid the teeth of the justice system. It may allow me to keep a large measure of my wealth, things of value. He might value his freedom and ability to golf and not be in prison. But underneath it, the tough part is I'm not going to look strong. And that's what's most important to him.
Yep.
So kind of my thought is his ego will consider it, but the big obstacle is the strength card. He's always wanted to project himself as strong, big brain, all that nonsense that he isn't, right? I've got a good brain. I'm really smart. I'm really strong. I'm super healthy. I'm going to live to be 200. And his ego has to be able to let all of that strength go to avoid prison and losing things of value to you.
And he's a sociopath and a narcissist. He can't. He physically, emotionally, mentally can't. So what would happen is somebody would start coming forward with that narrative, and the minute his ego, that lion, the strength card comes in, that's not true. That's a lie. That's fake news. He will undermine his own messaging.
That's the right word. That's the key word, undermine.
Yeah.
They may have that strategy and he will just blow it out of the water.
The same thing with the Pew Pew incident, right? He's going to be this uniter of people, kinder and gentler Trump. And it lasted like 12 hours. He is who he is.
Yeah. It's like the way he blows up all his defenses in his different cases.
Yeah. Because
he can't keep his mouth shut because he's too worried about perceptions. I can't be this. So he goes out there and he blows up his lawyer's best arguments to get him off the hook.
Right.
And that's that strength card. Is underneath it is his ego. That's going to be the challenge. Is he may consider it, he may go along with it, but like Dave said, as soon as they trip they say that one wrong thing, they'll hit the tripwire and all the grenades go blowing up the people and all the progress they made goes away. That's why it was a Knight of Pentacles. It's a very slow moving, thoughtful gift. Here, think about this, and then the strength card just blows it up.
Yeah. Johnny used the term mercenary card for the Knight of Pentacles sometimes. Somebody tries to give him a helping hand. Oh, great. He'd blow that guy up, and now he's no longer useful.
Well, I think we've taken this as far as we're going to take this one.
I think so, too. Thank you, everyone, for watching this video and supporting our channel. I do appreciate it.
Absolutely. Give us a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you really like it. Hit the bell, and we'll wake you up at midnight Pacific time, one time every day of the week.
Yep. And for those, again, this is for entertainment purposes only. We do try to provide insight on the questions we're asking, and occasionally Gary will give you a secret card. If you made it this far, you probably get the secret card.
Oh, do you think I should give him a secret?
We don't know what the secret card means.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you could write that in the comments. Tell me what you think the secret card means. I'm not even going to look. Okay, I'm just going to trust that whatever the secret card is.
I looked.
I did not look. I have no idea what it is. So
All right,
yes, you
everyone.
can fool me. If I get like 8 different answers of what the secret card is, I'm gonna make a note of it because I'll watch this video and figure out what it is and who's lying to me.
All right. We'll catch you on the next video, folks. Take care.
Bye, folks. Take care. Bye.